What's going on YouTube? Stealing Likes here, and you guys have caught me once again handing the cookie jar out here trying to snatch me some likes. Tonight, bringing you guys another episode of Subscriber Sunday. Now, obviously, I'm going to go ahead and get this question out of the way. I'm sure everybody's wondering what happened in day 3 of the competition. I actually DC'd in both of the last matches. I did record it, but I'm sure nobody wanted to watch it. So, my final record for the end of the International Challenge June was 29-31. So I was actually -2 at the end. Obviously, the 2 DCs didn't help. And I was so mad about the first one. But I did a lot of DCs in that tournament. I don't know if my internet provider is just sucking or what's going on. But for today, for Subscriber Sunday, I am bringing back once again the subscriber team into the rating battle. And what I call the subscriber team, gifted Pokemon to me. Now, obviously, a lot of these came from Adam. I mean, you guys have all seen the Noivern, you've seen the Hitmontop, you've seen the Infernape, you've seen the Metagross. You've seen Hitmonlee. The one here you haven't seen is Latios. And I haven't run him before. I didn't even know he was already EV trained whenever I got him. So I didn't really know exactly what I wanted to do with him. But I'm actually going to leave him just the way that Adam gave him to me. Now, I'm going to hit that challenge button. As we get into this, my rating in the standard rating is much lower than it was at the end of that tournament. I'm hoping to turn that around eventually. But in the meantime, we did find an opponent from somewhere in Japan. We don't know where. Now, I would love to give a shout out once again to Hess. And, I mean, for one, Hess, I really appreciate the commentary. Also to Dow. Dow, you've been great about dropping comments on all my videos. Now, I'm going to talk about the opponent's team for a second before I give one more big shout out. It's a little bit of a different shout out for me. But we've got Gengar, Tyranitar, Absol, Staraptor, Chandelure, and Greninja. Now, out of those 3 potential Megas, I feel like the most dangerous one is Mega Tyranitar or Mega Gengar, because Metal or Steel type no longer resists the Psychic, and obviously the Metagross and Latios would both carry a weakness to it. However, Tyranitar wouldn't appreciate Metagross. And I do have a lot of fighting types, so I don't know that Tyranitar actually wants to come. I'm going to open with probably Hitmontop. Hitmontop looks kind of safe. So we'll bring Hitmontop into this. And then we'll bring out Metagross. Looks kind of disturbing. I kind of just want to bring him for kicks. But also, I don't want to bring Noivern, because they're going to bring Greninja just because of Noivern, and Latios, actually. 2 ice weaknesses there. Double ice weakness on the Noivern. I'll bring Infernape. Infernape has nothing for that Greninja. Nothing that I have has anything for that Greninja, actually. And another fighting type. Wow, I didn't realize until now that I might need to vary up this team a little bit. I did get a new gifted poke from Tristan earlier this week. However, I have not had time to EV train it and train it, mostly due to the competition, but also due to me setting up some things such as MVP Monday, which comes tomorrow. I hope you guys are psyched. Now, also, G-Dog. G-Dog's somebody I subbed to here recently. Met him on Showdown. I'm sure nobody here realizes this, but I just started using Showdown. Casimir talked me into it, and I've been kind of playing with it ever since. Now, G-Dog runs a channel where he does showdown battles, and he's actually convinced me to give something a little bit different a try. So we're going to see how that goes. Obviously, Hitmontop, really not useful right here. So, the question becomes, who do I go into? I'm going to let Hitmontop fall. I am. I'm just going to go for the bullet punch. I'm going to let Hitmontop go down. Now, they withdraw. Why would they withdraw? Are they just looking for a no first turn fake out, maybe? Greninja, obviously not going to appreciate that bullet punch, and they did get a safe play into Greninja. Now, I'm going to go for the triple kick, assuming that it's not packing an extra sensory. I would just guess it's packing extra sensory, the way they switched into it. So I'm going to go for the triple kick here, but I expect the extra sensory to go off. They go for a power-up punch. What is this? What is this madness? What happened to the rating battle system while I was gone? Because that triple kick, it's actually going to hurt Greninja's feelings a little bit. No resistance to it. I mean, got rid of the dark type, obviously. However, not what I expected at all. Now, does fighting resist steel? I can't remember. I know steel resists steel. I know electric resists steel. I know fire resists steel. It almost can't. I'm going to go for the bullet punch. I'm going for it. Does it resist it? I'm going to be kind of upset with myself if it does. No, it doesn't resist it. What is with this Greninja? Now it flings? It's flinging a Razor Fang. It's going to make me flinch if I was going at normal speed. Yeah, so that's a dead Greninja if it sticks around. The Quick Claw goes off. Oh yeah, so another weird thing about this tournament. I am now out 6 items because they're all locked in my battle box, which I'm not too terribly happy with. But I did make do with some items. Obviously, not all 6 are ones I just have one of. However, what is with my opponent? What is with my opponent? I have no idea. I'm going for a bullet punch. I need Hitmontop to fall so I get a safe switch. That's all I'm concerned with right now. Because Hitmontop doesn't want to see Metagross. Or Hitmontop. Gengar doesn't want to see Metagross. It actually doesn't. Mostly due to the fact that Metagross is going to live a Ghost-type hit. And then it's probably going to fall. Ooh, Hitmontop. Going down hard. Now, I could be wrong about that. Metagross, what psychic things do you pack? What psychic things do you pack? Ooh, you don't pack a single psychic thing. Adam, what were you doing with this thing? I have no idea. I'm switching into Metagross. Just because I kind of want to threaten out the Gengar. I have no other choice now because I just realized I'm shadow tagged in. That's pretty bad considering I was using Gengar for days now. Goes for the Shadow Ball. With no fear. That's a one-shot. That is a one-shot. What is going on here? Okay, so Metagross is down for the count. Infernape's coming out, and Infernape, it's not going to outspeed. I don't remember what I'm even packing on it as far as items are concerned. Normally, I think I'd probably pack a Expert Belt. A Rocky Helmet? Why would I put a Rocky Helmet on Infernape? Why would I do that? I don't know. Maybe that was accidental. I'm going to go for what looks the nastiest here. U-turn? U-turn looks kind of nasty. It's not stab. Flare Blitz is going to cause some recoil damage, and I don't want that yet. I'll go for the U-turn. They go for the Sludge Bomb. Obviously, it's going to hurt my feelings quite a bit. Don't know what's going on with this Gengar, because it just doesn't like me. Ugh. Okay, so I was testing out a theory there. If you guys didn't know, I didn't want to look up if the bug was super effective on poison, because I know bugs resist poison. I know it sounds like a weird logic, but I wanted to go for it. Going for the Flare Blitz, not that it matters. I'm taking an 0-2 loss here. Now, hopefully this next round goes better for me. However, typing was a huge issue. I didn't even realize till now. The typing was bad. The typing was horrible. So, I'll get into that in the next episode. You guys sit tight for 5 seconds. I'll be right back. Already hit that challenge button. We're just going to see if we can get going down. Now, I don't want to see a whole bunch of psychic weaknesses in this next one. But G-Dog inspired me to do a new Pokemon. So thank you, G-Dog. I actually went on and watched some of his Showdown stuff. I don't get a chance to watch too many other tubers very often, which is unfortunate. I do try to, but obviously my schedule's a little limited. What have we got here? Donphan, Helioptile, Goodra, Infernape, Starmie, and Scizor. Now, I want no business out of Scizor, so I'm bringing Infernape, but Scizor won't lead. I feel like Heliolisk will lead. Heliolisk, Helioptile? It's one of the two. Now, if it leads, I want something that's not going to care. Latios wouldn't care, and Latios can set up. So I'll lead with Latios. I haven't used Latios since like Gen 3, and I was not competitive or good or online battling at that point in time. I don't even know if online battling was a thing back then. I don't think it was. But we're going to see how well I do with that. As my opponent, they pack a Goodra. Goodra might have some answers. Starmie can pack a Dazzling Gleam. It could have answers. Now, Donphan can pack an Ice Shard. Also another one to know. Because of Infernape, I kind of don't want to bring Metagross. I actually want to bring... I want to bring Hitmonlee, of all things, right now. I'm looking at their team. Hitmonlee's not going to do too terribly well, though. You know what? Infernape will do well. And then I'll bring Metagross to round some things out, and we'll confirm that. Now, Alright, sorry about that. I had to kind of skip forward. We had some recording problems. But 2 Psychic types in this team. Didn't notice it until after I picked the Metagross. So I'm hoping there's not a lot of Dark type madness going on. Like if that Donphan packs a knockoff and came. They led with Infernape, which is just as good by me. It's probably packing, what? Fake Out, Thunder Punch, Flare Blitz, and U-Turn. That's my guess. That's actually what's on Adams, now that I think about it. That is exactly what's on Adams. So I'm going to go for the Dragon Dance. They're probably going to Fake Out. No, they go for Endeavor. What is this? What is this? Latios goes for the Dragon Dance. Just going to buff up. Just get things going down real quick. Now, obviously, that felt good. So I'm going to do it again. I just realized that the Dragon Dance is useless on this Latios. Doesn't it help physical attack? I have no physical attacks. I'm going to go for the Psychic. Now, what in the world is going on here? Up. It's Focus Sashed. It's Focus Sashed. I knew it. Okay. Obviously, whenever it didn't go down, I knew. But what in the world? Ugh. That was bad. Now, I don't know if this thing's packing Priority. It could be. I'm going to go for the Recover. They withdraw. Okay. So going into Goodra? Goodra come along? No, that's Scizor. It will resist. Now, they're probably looking for a Bullet Punch kill here, which I'm alright with a Bullet Punch, actually. Ooh, no, they're a Bug. That Bug wants to do bug-like things to me. That Bug wants to do very buggy things. So, knowing that that's Scizor, that's probably a Mega Scizor. Yeah, it's a Steel type, it resists Psychic. So what I can do, I can switch, or I can go for a... Ugh, this is all bad. I'm going to go for the Dragon Pulse, I think. It's resisted. It's not going to do a ton of damage. I'm going for the Dragon Pulse. I've talked myself into it already, just because I want to see what kind of damage it gets off. It didn't Mega Evolve. Are you holding out on me? Because that's got to be a... Ugh, what is this? Bug Bite. That's going to hurt my feelings a little. Oh, never mind the little. It's going to kill. So, Scizor. This is a defensive Scizor. I like it. I like it a lot. However, it doesn't like Infernape. Double Fire Weakness. Who do they switch out into? There's no way they sit in front of Infernape. And I'm not about to Flare Blitz just any old thing. I could Close Combat. Yeah. Let's go with the Close Combat. So, they clearly withdraw. But what do they go into? They go into... Starmie. So, Starmie's going to take that relatively well. I get a defense drop. I should be faster than Starmie unless it's got tricks. Like a Choice Scarf would be an interesting trick. I'm going to go for the Thunder Punch just to get it out of my face. It goes for a Thunderbolt. Expecting a switch, maybe. I think my opponent expected a switch. And it was faster. Huh. So overcrediting Infernape or undercrediting Starmie. One of the two. However... or the EV training on this might be a problem. So they go out into their own Infernape. I have a feeling that I am not max speed invested, and they might be. Oh, and I don't think... I'll go for a U-turn. Why not? They go for a Close Combat. I'm dead. That's death. That was bad. I needed that. I needed that pretty badly. So... oh, the Rocky Helmet! The Rocky Helmet killed! That is hilarious. I forgot about it completely. That is priceless. I can't believe that just happened. So it's Scizor against Metagross. This defensive Scizor is actually probably going to flatline my Metagross. Just to be honest. I can't see... I mean, the Meteor Mash, probably not going to be a good thing here, but I can't explode on it. I can't do it. So I'll go for the Meteor Mash first. And I'm faster than Scizor, something I didn't know about Metagross. Now, obviously, the resisted damage not going to do so great. It's going for Swords Dances. Now, oh, part of me really wants to Meteor Mash again and then explode. Just to see. I don't think I'll get the win if I explode, though. Just thinking about it, I think Explosion on your last Pokemon is an instant loss. So maybe I'll just go for another Meteor Mash. They go for the neutral Bug Bite. Now, it almost kills. Ugh. That is terrible. So, I know the Meteor Mash shouldn't kill from this range. I'm going to go for the Explosion just for kicks. I'm doing it. They go for the Bullet Punch. Ugh. Death. So, I go 0-2 tonight. Funny, because I just said that in the last part of this video. But I go 0-2 tonight. I hope you guys enjoyed that. Now, big shout out to Noxi and Kaz. We were actually supposed to do a video tonight for this battle. However, didn't get a chance to get that one to go down. I hope those two are doing well. I haven't heard from Kaz today. I have heard from Noxi. But without further ado, I'm going to get out of here. I will have up the MVP video along with a little bit of extra information about MVP Mondays later on, probably around noon, 1, somewhere in there. So you guys have a nice day, and I will see you then.